Why is creating a perfect spending plan important? Tips for creating the perfect budget. Welcome to my channel, Why? My name is Dennis, and today I want to explore the question or topic, why creating a perfect spending plan is important. Here are 10 tips for creating the perfect budget and spending plan. To open this discussion, the perfect question to ask before even creating a budget, perfect for you, is why is it important to have a spending plan? Let me draw from the wisdom of my dad. Growing up, I heard my dad counsel many times. He would say, cut your coat according to your cloth, not your size. It did not make sense then, but it does now because it is important to live within your worth. Even Bible teachers say that God, the creator of all, would never ask for what you do not have, especially because you are worth what you earn or what someone pays you for work. It is simple wisdom that you cannot give what you do not have, not even to yourself. So, creating the perfect budget or spending plan helps you make your cloth fit your size. My wife calls it stretching the dollar. I call it making your money work for you. Here are 10 easy and fantastic ways to create the perfect budget or spending plan. I will present 5 quick tips first, and then an additional explanation of the last 5 tips. Tip number 1. Create a list of all your monthly expenses and include everything, including the little things like coffee or snacks. Tip number 2. Make sure to include in your list all of your fixed expenses and recurring costs such as rent or mortgage, car insurance, groceries, cable, utilities, personal care, child care, transportation, and internet. Tip number 3. Create a list of your variable expenses that are likely to change from month to month, such as gas for the car, eating out, travel, or entertainment costs. Tip number 4. Subtract all of your fixed monthly costs from your income in order to calculate how much money you have left over at the end of each month for discretionary spending or savings. Tip number 5. List out all of your monthly bills in order from highest to lowest amount due and make sure you include any late fees that may accumulate. So, in the following 5 tips, I will give some explanations. Tip number 6. Define your monthly income. What you earn, which is your cloth, is a crucial factor in determining the quality of your life, which is your size. It is important to know what you are worth. This includes all of the money you make, not just from one job, but also from many sources, including side hustles and investments. It's also important to note that your earnings or income does not include the money that goes into savings or debt repayment plans, student loans, or retirement plan contributions such as 401ks or pension benefit accounts. The total amount of your earnings or monthly income is strictly about how much money you have coming in each month before it gets allocated elsewhere. Tip number 7. Calculate your needs versus wants. You must realize that your needs are as important as your wants. But in terms of priority of allocations, your needs must take precedence. It is important to know what you need and want before making any purchases. The phrase, calculate your needs versus wants, is often used when people are trying to decide. You need to figure out what you really need and what will just be a want. As a clue, a need or necessity is immediate and it is for survival. But want is futuristic and it is for satisfaction. According to Bible teachers, faith in God supplies your need, but hope sustains your wants. So, the first thing you should do is take stock of your needs and wants. You may want to buy a new car, but if your current one still works, then it might not be necessary for you to purchase a new one right now. You might also want a new phone, but if your current phone still works, it may not be necessary to buy another one right away. It is always recommended to take a hard look at your needs and wants when it comes to budgeting. Needs are things that you need and want, whereas wants are things that you would like to have but don't necessarily need. Financial advisors say that the best way to calculate your needs versus wants is by using the 50-30-20 rule. This rule states that 50% of your income should be spent on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings or debt repayment. Tip number 8. Establish your goals. The most important aspect of budgeting or creating a spending plan is the establishment of personal goals and overall financial objectives. To ensure that your spending plan is successful, you need to set clear and measurable goals. You should also set financial or spending objectives in order to be able to measure the effectiveness of your plan or budget. You should also know what you want to achieve with your personal spending goals and overall financial objectives. In this way, you can measure, evaluate, and review the success of your spending goals and budget objectives after a given period, say every 3, 6, or 12 months. Tip number 9, create a budget and stick to it. The ability to stick to something, or stick to itiveness, as it is called, simply means perseverance or persistence. It is the quality that allows someone to continue trying to do something, even though it is difficult or unpleasant. According to Jesus, those who persevere till the end shall be saved. However, creating a budget to guide your spending can provide a sense of control and security. It is a way to make sure that you are spending your money in the right way and not just throwing it around. So, the first step to creating a budget is to figure out what you want to accomplish with your money. It might be saving for retirement, buying a house, or paying off student loans. Once you have an idea of what you want to do with your money, you can start figuring out how much it will cost and how much you need to spend or save each month or each week. The second step is figuring out where all the money goes each month. It means looking at your bank statements, credit card statements, receipts, and any other paperwork with numbers on it for the past few months. The third step is deciding which items are necessary and needed in the short term for living and survival. Then use a budget planner, worksheet, spreadsheet, or template found on the internet, or even an app for creating a budget from your app store to organize all your information. Tip number 10. Consider getting financial advice from an expert. Financial advisors help people make better decisions about their money. They do this by answering your questions, providing you with research and recommendations, and giving you a financial plan. There are many reasons to consult with a financial advisor, especially if you have a high net worth and complex investments, or if you have an inherited or large estate, or if you are considering retirement or buying a home. Other reasons include having limited investment experience or time to manage your investments, or if you are looking for unbiased advice on insurance or other financial products. In closing, why wait to start organizing your finances? Start planning your finances right away. And the best way to start is by using these tips. They will help you better understand what you need to do to make sure that you are on the right track to financial success and security. Let me leave you with these finance and spending best practices. Create a budget. Save your money. Stay away from debt. Pay off your loans or credit cards. Plan for emergencies. Have an emergency fund. Invest in your future. And consider the long-term effects of your spending decisions today as you start taking action now to make sure you have enough money to live a comfortable life tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Please like the video, share, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to help us grow. Kindly post your comment to share your thoughts or knowledge about the topic, or let me know this video was helpful. Remember to send me your why questions. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.